Hello, I'm Dr. Matthew Zirwas, and today we're going to be talking about contact dermatitis. So the first things that you need to know about contact dermatitis: it shows up as an itchy rash, typically pretty red, pretty scaly and flaky, can be anywhere on your body, extremely itchy. In almost everyone who has allergic contact dermatitis, or ACD for short, they're extremely itchy. So now, in terms of the things that can cause allergic contact dermatitis, there are some common mistakes that people make when they're trying to think about this, and making sure that you're thinking about it the right way will help us to figure out exactly what is causing it. So the first thing you need to know is, in most people, it's not that there's something new that they're coming into contact with. It is more that their body started to react to something they've been being exposed to for a long time. So you see, for people who are prone to become allergic to a given substance, it's a cumulative effect. So each time your body's exposed to it, it increases the chances that you're going to become allergic to it. You can be exposed to something every day for 20 years and without any problem, but that's slowly building up, and then eventually one day your body decides it doesn't want to be exposed to it anymore, and you start to get a rash from it. Common mistake people make, number two, is thinking that by just changing what they're doing, they can get better. So let's say that you were getting a rash on your face and you start to suspect maybe it was my shampoo and conditioner, so you change your shampoo and conditioner, you don't get any better, and so you go back to your old shampoo and conditioner, and then you try switching your facial soap. You still don't get any better, and so you think, well, it's neither of those two. Problem with that is the same ingredients are in most things, and so when you switched your shampoo and conditioner, if that is what you were allergic to, probably the same ingredient that you're allergic to is in whatever you switch to. And so you can't really figure it out by switching products. So the main things about it, number one, it usually is something you've been using for a long time. Number two, switching products usually doesn't help until we know what you're allergic to. Then number three, doesn't have to be something you're using every day. So with this type of allergy, if you get exposed once a month, that's enough that you'll be broken out all the time. So when you get exposed to what you're allergic to, it typically will make you break out about 2 or 3 days later, and then you'll stay broken out for about a month, even if you're not exposed to it again. But so then, when that happens, if you get exposed again during that month, even one more time, well, now it's going to be a month after that exposure before you really get better. And so you don't want to be thinking about, which things have you been using every day. You want to really think about what things do you use at all. All right, so that's kind of the overview of allergic contact dermatitis. And then the second part of it is, once we figure out what you're allergic to, we will explain to you how to stay away from it, what things you can use instead of what you've been using. But you've got to understand the time course. So once we get you away from what you're allergic to, it will likely be several weeks before you will start to see a lot of improvement. Even after you start to see that improvement after a week or two, it will be probably 2 or 3 months before you're really better. And then once you are better, you'll still likely have flare-ups every once in a while for several more months. And so I don't want you to get worried that you're not getting better fast enough. Lots of people, once we figure out what they're allergic to, it still takes months for us to see them get better after they start to avoid it. It just takes a while for the things you're allergic to work their way out of your skin. And the last thing is, just keep in mind that we're all exposed to so many things that we don't think about every day. From all the ingredients in your soap, your shampoo, your moisturizer, your laundry detergent, your dish soap, the things that are in our clothes, the fabric finishes, the dyes, the things that are in the objects we touch. So metal objects are releasing Some of the metals that are in them, things that are rubber are releasing chemicals, things that are plastic are releasing chemicals, things that are natural. So things that are natural are often even worse than things that are man-made. So wood finishes, all kinds of things that you would never think of that I see people allergic to all the time. So, don't be surprised whenever we figure out what you're allergic to and give you recommendations for staying away from it. And then the very last thing is keeping in mind that we can't tell for sure if a rash is caused by an allergy or if it's caused by something else until after we've tested you. So if we test you and we don't find that there's anything you're allergic to, that really helps us by telling us that, that's not what's causing this, and then we can start thinking about what other things other than allergy could be what's causing it. So thank you for watching this short video on allergic contact dermatitis, and good luck.